My phone's been off for most of the last couple days, and I've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine reruns in bed, pretending that didn't happen. Still haven't seen the home run from Rojas.
It's the
Still
word Allie's out of town. So he's
I'm been home
connection.
alone, not speaking, not talking, went outside twice. I haven't talked about this. This is the first I've spoken about this to anyone. And I know what people are blaming. It's IKF, not a big enough lead. Barshow, how do you not get a ball to the infield? Ernie Clement, Andy, all these things, I understand it. But this team was last place in April, and they went all the way to Game 7, extra innings of the World Series. And what people are saying, it's the best World Series in the history of the sport, blah, 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 all this stuff. And I want to be mad to guard the sadness, but I'm not mad.
See, I don't get mad.
There is no mad.
I don't get mad.
If there's listen, people deal with these things in different ways, which I totally understand and I totally get. But if your first emotion is anger, that's fine by me. You can have those angers and you can have those feelings, but that shouldn't be what you're feeling. You should be feeling extreme sadness. And people, Hoffman, I knew Hoffman was going to blow it. Hoffman was lights out for the entire playoffs. People forget 2 weeks ago when he went 2 innings in Game 6 against the Mariners, and when closed it out in Game 7. He was nails for the entire playoffs. He gave up a home run to a 9-hitter, hung a slot. People want to be mad at him. Oh, they shouldn't have brought him in. No, they shouldn't have brought in the $11 million closer to finish off the World Series. They shouldn't have done that. It's baseball, and there's just nothing more painful than baseball. And I can't believe it didn't end with them winning. I haven't got past that part.
That's the part that you're sad for those guys.
That's it.
And
I'm crushed for it.
I found myself. Sunday, I golfed. But
It was depressing.
You golfed?
I golfed Sunday.
Oh,
listen, golf's very much. I'm with my buddy Elvis Mandela.
Oh my God, you guys making fun of me? You and Elvis?
No. But it's still very much you're in your own thoughts. You walk up to your ball. So it never left me. And then you're in the car by yourself, and then you hear this kind of sad song, and it's now it's even worse, right?
I would have played golf if I could have on Sunday, but I walked from the Rogers Center to Etobicoke after the game, so
2 hours.
I didn't have my hip didn't have it after that.
I've lived being on the other side of a Game 7, and it's just that's such a fine line between how it can change your life or the way you feel about yourself or you feel with your group, right? And I was gutted. For all these guys who unfortunately had the greatest experience with the greatest guys, and we know how close they are and what they said about each other, and that part even hurts even more, that when you look at each other, the most common denominator that you have is that feeling of losing.
And it's just so hard to think about it all with not imagining the scenario where, IKF's foot is 2 inches farther along and it's safe and we're all doing the celebration thing. It just, how close it was makes it so much more painful.
Yeah.
My 9-year-old son was ruined. My wife was in tears. But, all I can take away from this group is how wonderful this was, how many great memories that team gave us. But also I was thinking about this from a hockey perspective and the Leafs perspective. Think about the next generation of fans has had their run here, has had this moment where now my son wants to stay in baseball and we are going to take him out of it. And my wife wants to get a jersey, and Jays fans there's this growth in it. God, Leafs fans haven't had that. The next generation hasn't happened for them like this.
I know, but don't tell that to the guys that lost, because
I know. I know. I'm talking about fans here.
Yeah, I know.
But for those guys, it's different. I know.
I grew up a Jays fan. This experience, the last 2 weeks, a month, I turned into a baseball fan. There are times in June or July, you're in the 4th inning, you're not paying attention. But this game, I discovered what a fine line it is between winning and losing. Even a count, a simple thing as a pitch count. and how after every pitch, it's as if you feel like your collar getting tighter and tighter on every pitch. Like I'm sitting there Saturday night and I'm like, please a ball, just please a ball, throw a ball,
It is
walk
funny.
them, walk them.
The game will start,
And
and it's suddenly 2-0 count to Ohtani to start the game, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
we're ruined. He's going to see a strike.
And
You know,
it's like, it's incredible on how truly this is a game of inches, and we know the play at the plate for sure, and the leadoff, and people want to dissect that all. But like, I get why they say it's so romantic. The sport is just so, like, it'll break your heart. I get it now.
hanging on
I
every
totally,
pitch there.
I totally get it. Unlike hockey a little bit, you know, there's ways through the neutral zone that you can stay calm for a little bit, but pitch to pitch, it's almost impossible.
Here's
stay
what.
calm.
Let me explain it to you better. There is literally half the game, but where nothing but bad things can happen.
Yeah. Yeah. You just sit
You're
there.
sitting there for 15, 20 minutes at a time, hoping for bad things not to happen after potentially nothing good happened for your team.
Totally.
It's, I mean, and, you know, to feel what it felt like in Game 7 when Bo Bichette hit that bomb off Shohei Ohtani, and to have the knowing that they didn't win. Like, bless my TikTok algorithm, it knows I don't want this. Like, it's feeding me everything but this, which is
Yeah.
God bless algorithms. But I haven't seen a highlight of it. I haven't seen a highlight of one thing.
He hit
But
it
like,
440.
I witnessed it live. I saw it fly. Like, that was supposed to be the moment. That was supposed to be the moment where, and they get in the top of the eighth or bottom of the eighth inning, they get Ernie Clement to second base on a leadoff double, and they can't get him home. And that, for me, is where the Toronto Blue Jays lost the game. You have to get
So-
that run home.
I also
Yeah.
learned that I feel way better with a 3-0 hockey lead than I do a 3-0 baseball lead. It's like, it's not even close.
Well, yeah,
Not even
obviously.
close.
Yeah, for sure. And listen, like, I don't really know how much more I can say, but it was an incredible run, and it was a special group. I'm really, really upset for them that they didn't get to finish it off.
So,
It would have been fun for years to go back and look at this, what they did. Yankees.
I mentioned
Bears, Dodgers.
the terrific job our crew did at Sportsnet covering this thing from beginning to end. Caleb went on very emotional and said on Sportsnet that the baseball gods got it wrong.
God, I love that quote because he's
Do
right.
you believe that?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
He does terrific work. I just don't have the opinion that I believe that, just in terms of, I'll get my poppy here.
When did it fall? Here's what I'll say. I mean, they outscored them by a bunch of runs. They, it just
Like pretty much every metric, they were the better team over the series.
far better team. And listen, our boy Caleb's taking a beating online, and I've seen a ton of people making fun of him, but I probably would have said something similar in the moment. It's really hard to go on as a team